welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. We are going to be talking about products that I am personally pulling out from my collection to get me excited and inspired for the fall season that you yourself may already have in your collection. So nothing that I'm talking about today is new. It's just products that I kind of shopped my stash for throughout my collection that I personally am really excited to reach for in the fall. It's very palette heavy, but I do have a couple other products sprinkled in, and surprise, there will also be a giveaway in this video, so stay tuned for that. But if you're interested in seeing the products that I'm personally pulling out of my collection to focus on this fall, stay tuned. First, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel and your favorite season is fall like mine and you think we're gonna be BFFs, don't forget to subscribe before moving on. I do post a minimum of 4 times a week, so if that's something that interests you, don't forget to subscribe. And other than that, let's just jump into the video. All right, I'm gonna take a little sippy sip of oh, my chai, because it doesn't get more basic than that, folks, when it comes to fall, other than like a pumpkin spice latte. Ooh, I just thought of one thing. Okay, so my friends and I always refer to ourselves as the basic bees, like basic bitches, but like basic bees to be a little bit more socially respectable. Well, I created these for us, and I'm freaking obsessed. I use the Teespring shop, and I just have this, I have mine in yellow, and it says basic and then has a little bee on it. How freaking cute. I will have my Teespring shopped link below. It's literally just for fun, you guys. I'm not trying to like be like, oh my god, I'm like making merch. But I've just had fun making like a few. I have like a queen bee one too. I've had just fun making stuff, and I am gonna be wearing this literally all fall long. But aside from that, I'm gonna save palettes for last because that's where the giveaway comes in. So let's actually start with fragrance. I have 2 signature scents for the fall time. The first is my MAC Velvet Teddy fragrance. This smells like tobacco, basically, and I freaking love the smell of tobacco. The only downside to this, I'm looking very fall today. Do you guys like my Smokey the Bear bleached shirt? I mean, how freaking cute. And then if I turn around, it says Smokey. I mean, cute. I got it at Target. It'll be linked below in case you want to check it out. It is an affiliate link, but please don't feel pressured to buy through my affiliate. You can also just go to the Target.com website and search Smokey the Bear shirt. I'm feeling like I'm in a really weird mood right now, you guys. Where was I? Oh, yes, the MAC Velvet Teddy. Okay, story time. I was at work wearing this fragrance, sniffing myself, smelling good, and then this really intoxicated woman comes into my workplace, literally like falls over in front of me. And I was like, oh my god, ma'am, like, are you okay? Like, let me help you up. And she like just like grabs onto me, like is falling into me, reeks of liquor. This was pre-COVID, you guys, so I like wasn't necessarily worried about contracting COVID, but other diseases, quite possibly. So she's like literally reeks of liquor and is like, oh my god, like save me. So we ended up having to call the paramedics. The paramedics knew her. Really sad, because I'm sure she's been like in and out of whatever sad situation. But I smelled like liquor for the rest of the day, and now every time I wear this, it's like that scent tied to memory thing. It's just like I can't smell this fragrance without also smelling the liquor that was attached to me that one day. But it's still a signature fall favorite, and I'm unwilling to let it go just because of one bad experience. And then my other favorite, which I'm sure is many a favorite for many, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. This is the Replica by the Fireplace. This is hella expensive. I have had this for a year. We're getting close to 2 years. This will be my 2-year mark having this year. And I am about halfway through. So I imagine this will last me another 2 years. It'll probably go bad in that time. Bad, but I'm hoping it doesn't actually go bad. This smells like, it literally smells like you are by a fireside. And I just love musky, just like, oh, like woodsy scents. I'm not an outdoorsy type of a gal. You will not find me out in the woods because I have a phobia of ticks, literal phobia of ticks. Oh God, that smells so good. I cannot wait to just bathe in that all freaking fall, winter long. But I love a good woodsy smell. You know that like meme that's like, I'm outdoorsy and that I like drinking on patios? That's literally me. But this seriously smells like cinnamon and fireside, and just like, this makes, like, I could spray this on myself and people would like get the hint, like, oh my gosh, like that girl like might be like an outdoorsy type of a bee, but it's all fake. Two foundations you may or may not have in your collection that I really reach for a lot in the fall winter time. I typically tend to go a little bit more full coverage in the fall winter. So Too Faced Born This Way as well as the Dior Forever are two staples of mine. I have owned multiple bottles of each of these and I think that both are phenomenal. I feel like both of them offer this just beautiful like comfort matte sort of satin matte finish. I know the Too Faced Born This Way is supposed to be more of like a natural, like more luminous foundation. I feel like this is more of like a satin matte slash natural foundation. Regardless, I really enjoy both of these. Both are really nice and long wearing, and I know I will be reaching for these a ton this fall. What else? Okay, I was getting away from powders, but we all know when we get to the fall, I'm gonna be getting back into the powders. So my tried and true favorite is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. I also really love the Glossier powder. You guys know I have raved about that a ton on my channel. If you are looking for something that is nice and lightweight and you aren't that oily and you don't really need something to like really lock in, like you don't need oil control, I think you'll love the Glossier powder. If you are more oily, I feel like you'll need something a little bit more heavy duty than that. But those two powders, all fall, baby. Let's talk about, contour. I feel like in the spring, summertime, it's all about the bronze, baby. But when we get into the fall, winter, we need to chisel the cheeks a little bit more. Now, I have gained some weight this spring, summer due to COVID. Thank you very much. I actually just filmed To Get Ready With Me talking about my body dysmorphia issues, and I don't know if I'm even going to post that video. But very ironic that we're making jokes about this now. Self-deprecating humor, right? It's the best. When we get to the fall, winter, and we're all eating the Christmas cookies, the pumpkin spice lattes, I've made a commitment to myself that I'm only going to allow myself one pumpkin spice latte a week. I'm going to see if I can do it. Fingers crossed, you guys. I'll report back later. But, you know, we might gain a few extra pounds, so we want a more chiseled look. And I feel like I reach for my contour powder a lot more in the spring, summertime. So I have this Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. I feel like many of us own this. And this is definitely one that I am pulling out for the fall time. It's also in my project pan, so there's that. For blush in the fall, I'm typically reaching for either like a more mauve toned blush or just like a deeper, I don't want to say berry tone, but just like a little bit of a deeper blush. So I have three that I pulled out that we all might have. One is the Cover FX Duo, not in Soft Peach, hold please. The Cover FX Duo in Warm Honey. This is what this one looks like. I think that this is an absolutely stunning blush and blush duo. It is just beautiful. There it is. There's a little swatcheroo. I don't know that you'll be able to see it. That was a really shitty swatch. Let's be real, I just got done tanning. Sorry if you can hear the thunder. I'm so happy that we're finally getting storms. I feel like it's just been too sunny all summer. Like I've needed a day where the weather just matches like my deep dark soul. So couldn't be happier that it's storming. Also the Pillow Talk Intense. If you guys have been wanting to try one of the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chics, sorry, we're talking about products that might already be in our collection. So if you have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intense, I think that this one is also nice and stunning. I love that this one offers a bit of a sheen to it. Again, really horrible swatch. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Just really beautiful, a little bit deeper mauve tone, but if you swirl it with this middle nipple, it gives this really beautiful sheen to the cheeks that I really, really enjoy. So I thought we could all pull out our Charlotte Tilbury blushes, our bougie blushes if we have them. And then the tried and true Hourglass Mood Exposure. This is also in my project pan, but I love this blush all year round, especially in the fall time. I'll try and give you a swatch, but I'm sure it won't go great. And it honestly, like, when you swatch it, it looks almost like a really pale pink, almost like highlighter, like a matte highlighter, if you will. But on the cheeks, it gives this beautiful sheen to the cheeks, and it is absolutely stunning. So if you have Hourglass Mood Exposure, it's time to pull that out. For lips, we all know we go for like a deeper, darker lip typically in the fall. So I have a handful here. First of all, I know personally the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncuffed is one that I am going to reach for a ton. I think that this is such a beautiful mauve toned shade, and this one dries down a little bit darker too on the lips. I freaking love this one. Also, we all have to have that deep vampy red that we wear to the pumpkin patch with our flannels, right? I know I do here in Minnesota. Is a pumpkin patch even gonna be a thing this year? It freaking better be. Ooh, maybe I'll put like a mask around my pumpkin to be like cute. There is my Give Me Glow liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Sweater Weather. Honestly, this one's pretty old. I don't know if they still sell this shade, but I think it is stunning. It is more of like a deep brown sort of red. Ooh, you guys, I know the freaking perfect shade. I can't believe I didn't grab this. Okay, so we all know I love my Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks, and two that I freaking adore for the fall time is Mondays, which is this one right here. It is a really, really beautiful deeper mauve shade, kind of actually very, very similar to Fenty Uncuffed, if you want to look at those two. And then also the shade Brick is a little bit more of like a true, just like deeper red, rather than something as deep as the Give Me Glow. So I love Brick from Dose of Colors too. I reach for this one all the time in the fall. So if you have any of those shades, highly recommend, but I'm sure you can dig through your collection and find some shades similar to this. I also pulled up just a few more options. Ginger from Kylie. This one's getting really old in my collection, but I do love to have just like a brownie orange shade as well. There it is right there. There's also one, like a pumpkin one that I have from one of the collections from Too Faced that I like. I don't love the formula, but I do love the shade. I also grabbed Persona OG. This one I think is just such a beautiful nude all year round, but especially in the fall, this one dries down just a little bit darker, and I love this one for the fall time, so I had to pull that one out. And then if you have any of the Huda glosses, not glosses, Huda liquid lipsticks, Trophy Wife, and then also I pulled out Muse just because it's, again, more of like those mauve-y type of tones that I feel like so many of us like to reach for in the fall time. So I thought I would highlight that. And then I believe we're on to palettes. Can you guys, can you pause and guess? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 palettes. And I'm sure I have many more I could recommend. 7 palettes that I'm gonna recommend to you guys. Can you guess them? Pause the video, leave your top 3 that you think it might be. I would love if you would do that. But this is where we're gonna get into the giveaway as well, because 2 palettes I personally cannot wait to just use all fall long are the Melt Gemini as well as the Melt Rust. And I know that these can be controversial palettes, so I feel like some of us might be a little bit, my husband calls me literally 80 times a day. Hello? Hey, I finished my video before you get home, and then you'll have my full attention when you get home.
That's really nice of you, thank you.
So rude. Okay, so these 2 palettes I feel like get mixed reviews because there have been situations where people have like apparently grown mold on it, and I think it's just because of potentially like the climate that they're stored in or whatever. Also, the shimmers in these palettes are very, very soft. So I think some people have had their palettes come like shattered or whatever. So I feel like people wouldn't naturally buy these for themselves, or they would be a little bit hesitant to buy these for themselves. So what I wanted to do, because I love both of these so freaking much, is I wanted to give away one of them to one of you guys. So my thought is, you guys, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, leave me a comment down below and let me know, one, a way that I can reach you, and two, let me know which of the two palettes you are more interested in. If you don't care, just put like either. And actually, I was gonna just do one winner. I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna choose one winner to win the Gemini palette and one to win the the rustic palette. I'm gonna run this giveaway for just a week, so that, sorry if you can hear the thunder, I can't remember if I said that yet. I'm gonna run this giveaway for a week, so a week from today, 11:59 p.m. It'll close. I will reach out to the winner. You have 48 hours to reply with your mailing address, and I'm just gonna ship these straight from Sephora to you guys. I just feel like that'll be the easiest, rather than like me ordering them. It takes forever for Sephora to get stuff to me these days, which I totally get. But then I can just mail them straight to you guys, and I will choose one winner for the Gemini and one for the Rust. So all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, leave me a comment letting me know which palette you would prefer, and I will select two winners in a week to win these two palettes, which I will be reaching for a ton this fall. I love the Gemini. I just love the grungy tones to it. I love the greens. Love them. I really like to pair this palette with the Melt Smoke Sessions palette, and then the Rust. If you like aren't a green loving girl, but you still like a nice grungy just look for the fall, I think you would really love this one, which is the Rust. I love that this one has the mustards. I've been getting so into like mustard yellow colors, and I'm all about it for this time of year. Also soft glam, I mean all year round, but like hello, this just screams fall to me. I hope I don't get struck by lightning while filming this. The two Huda Obsessions palettes I reach for the most, well, three, Smoke always, but Smoky Obsessions, but Warm Browns and Mauve. So here's Warm Browns, here is Mauve. I feel like many of us have the Huda Obsessions palettes in our collection. Also the Jackie palette. I mean, this is great all year round as well. But I just love this one because not only do you have like these six shadows where it's like, you know, the fun browns with the pop of green, but then you also have the variety of like the reds and the cranberries too, which I think are so fun for fall. So if you snagged the Jackie Aina, this is the perfect time of year to pull it out. And then my final palette that I just think is so beautiful for fall is the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. I absolutely love this one for the fall time. You have obviously your browns, but you have like your bright orange, which I just really feel like adds something for the fall time. And then you have these like really fun mauves with berries and some really fun shimmers just to make a really beautiful like deep mauve look for the fall time. I have a mauve look today and I'm digging it. I'm digging it for the fall time, especially with my Smoky Bear. Now I want to like go bleach all of my black teas because I'm like really kind of feeling myself, you know. Just kidding. Anyway, you guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. These are all of the items that I'm pulling from my collection for the fall. I thought you might have something like this in your collection, maybe something similar, or maybe some of these exact products. But I would love to hear from you guys about what products you love to reach for in the fall. Is there anything I need to check out? Would love to hear from you. And then don't forget, if you would love to enter the giveaway, leave me a way to get a hold of you, as well as the palette or palettes you're interested in, and two winners will be selected in 7 days. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you're having a phenomenal day wherever you are. And yeah, that's it. Thanks you guys for watching. I don't know how to end my video. I'm like space cadet today. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.